There's all these depictions of aliens in movies who are coming to take over the world. But let's say we have this really pious alien that comes to the world, and it comes to the earth and says, you know what? I love your Torah. I love Judaism. I want to convert. Could we convert an alien? Now, it sounds like a funny question, but it does. It has actually a really deep lesson. If an alien wanted to convert to Judaism, first we have to see if it's defined as a human. If it is, then perhaps it could convert to Judaism. Let's say it looked like a human. I have here a picture of an alien that looks like a human on the bottom right corner. Let's say it looks like a human. Let's say it speaks like a human. Let's say it has intellect, free will. The only thing is that it wasn't born from a human. Okay, but let's say it has a soul. You feel like it has a human soul? It feels like it has a human soul. It defines itself as a human. So that would be the question. Is there something? This is the main question. Is there something unique to us as humans that were born from human beings that makes us human? What is it? What is that component? So classically, in this top right corner, we have here a source that's often brought throughout my seminary days, which talks about what makes humans unique in relation to animals. It's brought from Genesis 2, verse 7. It says that God created humans and breathed and blew into their nostrils a breath or soul of life. And Onkelos, who's one of our famous commentators, says, what is that soul, that unique soul of a human being? That they can speak. So let's say you have a robot experience. Let's say you have an alien that can speak. Maybe they would be in the definition of human. So that's kind of like the general discussion when it comes to this. And I'll just show you a few texts that deal with this. So there's a case in the Talmud of Rava, and I would just read the yellow part. Rava says Rava, as Talmudic sage, created a golem. He did it through incantations, divine incantations. And Rava sent this creation before Rabbi Zeir. Rabbi Zeir would speak to him, but the golem would not reply. So at that point, Rabbi Zeir said, you were created by one of the members of the group, return to your dust. Rava killed the golem, but this idea that Rabbi Zeir would create a golem, which is a being that moves around, that can function like a human being, the only thing that's different is that it can't speak. Chacham Tzvi said golems are not human, not because of the speech, but because the golem was not born from a woman. And if it's not born from a woman, you can kill it. So here we get the definition from the Chacham Tzvi of what a human is. A human is, or at least in terms of the laws of murder, someone that was created and born from another human. So there's a verse that says, Shofech dam hadam ba'adam. Whoever spilled the blood of a person within a person. So we see here that a person was born from within a person, they're defined as a person. That's his definition. Now, it's a really interesting source that I came across, and I'm happy I came across it, which is it's Rav Gershon Henoch Leiner, who happened to be one of the rabbis I focused on in my dissertation. He talks about, he says, no, it's not true. He says, listen, the Chacham Tzvi, listen, I have a problem with your interpretation. There was one human once upon a time who was not created from another human. Who was that? Adam. Adam Arishon, the first human. So would you say we'd be able to kill Adam? He says, that can't work. So he says, the reason why Rava killed the golem was because Rava knew that was not a high-level golem. A golem that can't speak is not a human. But he says something really amazing here. And this goes back to the definition of who is a human. It's really amazing. He goes, however, in truth, this is in the bottom of the text here. In truth, the bottom paragraph. In truth, if the truly righteous one without sin wishes and creates a world, a golem, the laws of humans would be attributed to it in all senses. In terms of laws of impurity, one could even have them join as a tenth for a minion. It would be considered as if God created himself. He's basically saying, and he goes to the paragraph before that, he says, the golem lacked the faculty of speech, and that's why it wasn't a human. Meaning what makes us human is our faculty of speech. That golem couldn't speak, so it wasn't defined as a human. But if that golem could speak, it would be a golem 2.0. It would be considered a human, and we could even bring it in to a minion. What's powerful about that discussion is just how do you define what makes us unique as humans? Is it that we were born from a woman? Is it that we have the unique faculty of speech? if we have the unique faculty of speech, we might share that with the golem, and we might share that with the robot, and we might share that maybe even in a more enhanced way with aliens. So that's kind of like the that's the parameters of how you define a human, and whether you would define an alien as a human if they can convert. I think on the ground we probably would put all these together and say you have to be born by a woman. That's what I would probably do. You have to be born from a human, and you have to have unique faculties the human have in order to be defined as a human, in order to be converted. So I'm sorry to all the extraterrestrial friends for watching this. I don't know if I'd be able to convert you.